overnight trends, things that have been making the rounds, and we're not talking about minivans. All right. Good morning to all the drivers. You know I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Good morning
Why,
to Eastern Georgia.
why
Forget
do I
to
have
say
the
good
feeling
morning.
like you're going after the minibus guys this
Yeah,
morning?
because I need to get from point A to point B. But I'm not doing that this morning.
And
You know, I love the
but the way you just
content.
slip it in is like is something that bothering you, like is a
No,
trend.
no,
Oh.
no.
Well, it is bothering you because you want to go from point A to B.
Yeah, I would just want to move from one place to the next. That's my mode of transport. Apart from P2,
Hmm.
you know. Yeah, don't read too much into to it. Yes. Good
Hmm.
morning. They're
Hmm.
some of my favorite people. All right. So overnight trends. So first things first, we gotta big up the Prospect Bakery for taking some of their lovely produce and bread to to the mental health rehabilitation center. That was really nice.
I think that's like a new venture for Madzat and Ashbot Williams.
Yes, it's
They took over the.
they took over from the previous owners,
Mhm.
so they're now partners, business owners. Well, you know, Mansard has a couple things under his sleeve already. You know, big up to Madzat. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Big up yourselves. It was just yesterday we were talking about
Doing a
and
good deed.
you're doing a good deed and mental health. But that happened over the weekend, though. That happened over the weekend. So big up yourselves. I'm pretty sure that the folks at the Mental Health Rehabilitation Center really appreciated the gesture. All right, keep it up. And listen to all the other people out there. You could do the same thing too. All right.
I thought you were coming with something. Like
You're alone. Big up to Miles Bascom. He's now the technical director of WICB, West Indies Cricket Board. That is really, really cool. Congratulations to the Vinci there. And some other good news.
Yeah, ECCB. They
Yeah.
what are they doing again? They're gonna bring
Well,
back
Dcash has had some hiccups for a while. It's been down for a while. So it should be back up very soon. So that's some good news. All right. Some other good news. It ain't really concerning St. Vincent and Grenadines, but it's the region. So you know. So it does half make me sad now. Puerto Rico gonna lift the mask mandate again.
so what happened to we? When we going left hours?
When we get to, I believe it is a 5% infection rate. When we get there. All right. You know, they have to do their assessments. They have to look at the figures. They have to look at the trends and then see what is the best move going forward. We can't just follow other countries like DR, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico, and all the other countries, the
The
US.
United States, yeah.
Yeah, we can't follow Britain just like that because they have a different thing going on there. You know, their figures are far different to ours.
Is it that their healthcare it's probably better than ours, so they could deal with?
Is it that?
I'm just saying.
Where do people fly to when they have serious injuries? Okay. Outside. You know, we are a developing nation, so these things, it's understood that these things will happen. That we do not have a 100% perfect healthcare system. Question is, what country has a perfect healthcare system? I trust that we are trying our very best. All right. If you want to hit us up, WhatsApp 4301043. On Facebook, we are live, YouTube and Twitch at Extreme 104 SVG. Now, everybody thought that COVID-19 was, well, not everybody. People thought that COVID-19 was all bad and, you know, we're not going to come out on top and it's going to take a very long time for us to get back or catch back ourselves, per se. But here's some good news, right? So, because of COVID-19, we have dived further and focused more on agriculture. The spill off of that, it means that you're gonna need, especially if you're like producing poultry and stuff, like businesses are gonna need more feed. I mean, you would know about that, right? Like more feed, fertilizer, and so on.
They would.
You see where I'm going with this, right? So ECGC, they're gonna make a $10 million investment in a new flour mill,
which is a good thing.
Which is a really good thing because they have an increased demand for their products, and you know they do feed, they do flour, and so on. So that's really good, and
Some
it means
employment would be available.
Hey, that's super cool. That is really good. See, it doesn't have to come from outside. internally. We have businesses here when they are stepping up and improving. We really gotta celebrate that. So that's really cool. And they'll be able to export to other Caribbean islands too. We really have to support each other. So if you could get it from inside the region, better for you. All right. Now let's move on to some not so good news. Well, actually, it is good news.
Why
The
is it not so good? Of course, it's good news.
It is good news. I say it's not so good because it left a couple people a little confused.
Well, it's good news now.
It's good news now
For the workers.
for the workers. So let's go to the sanitation workers. You could go back to work.
I think you should probably read the
You
the
could go.
memo that was
You want me
out.
to read the memo? All right, let me read the memo. You could go back to work. Okay. Now, let me get it here quickly. Give me a quick second there.
Just take note that it was an internal memo first.
Is anything internal in St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Well, that's true because we just write private letters and then put them out to the public.
That was different, man. That private letter was different.
I'm just saying, But
It was demanded
continue
that
with the
the
memo.
private letter be shared.
continue with the memo.
Okay. So it says here, right, from the PS of Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment to Chief Environmental Health Officer, dated February 23rd, 2022. Nice little header there with the logo and the thing. All right. Permission to allow unvaccinated permanent sanitation workers who are off the job to show up for work. Based on instructions given to the ministry, please be advised that all permanent sanitation workers who are presently off the job having not taken the COVID 19 vaccine and are willing to return for work shall be allowed to do so without the vaccine. Grateful if these workers can be informed accordingly. Signed,
According
PS.
to the memo, you can go back to work if you're not vaccinated.
No for it. That's all I have to say on that. No for it. I'm kidding. I have more to say on that.
Of course, we have more
But
to say.
but we're gonna leave the bulk of the discussion for a little later on. So I'm gonna let that sink in with you guys. How do you feel about it?
How do you feel about the other public servants?
The frontline workers.
Yeah. And those lovely workers that we mentioned this morning, who we told good morning to.
Yeah. So is this the beginning of the end or the beginning of the beginning? Or this is just it? Are we going to see soon a movement to drop the requirements?
Are we going to revise the bill? Well, it's act. Bill.
Yeah. Boy, left to be seen. Let me say good morning to the WhatsApp people here. Cleo says, Crystal, I'm already up since before 5 at morning to DJ Lano. DJ was crash. Right? Have a productive day all. Thank you so much. Good morning to all the ladies. It's Women's Day. Good morning to Kishan. Good morning. Morning, Jimmy. Jimmy up early, boy. Yeah. Good morning to Bert. Good morning to Bert. Who you love inside there? What do you mean? I feel you just try to be onto something sometimes, Good morning to Dr. West. Dr. West always sends some really nice stuff. God is good. Have a blessed and peaceful day. Be safe. Thank you. All right. Some folks checking in on the
Facebook. Spence, big up yourself. He said, good morning to my Vincy people. Spence is here in Canada. Enjoy. Big up everyone.
Spence, you're always in Canada? Oh no, I'm mixing up another person. I apologize.
Good morning, highly favored child.
Yeah.
Said
Yeah.
good morning to you and
Good morning.
everyone.
Look who reaching. Max reaching. Max, I know you have plenty things to say about this thing here and the sanitation workers who could go back to work because it looks like the streets ain't clean. Oh my goodness me. So it's now time for us to head to the X News and your local weather report right here on X104.3 FM. It's a wake-up call for Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.